Alright, let me see if Winda has any. Okay, yeah, Winda has 4. What are you talking about? What is what exactly? What's on Wednesday? What, Duelist Cup? Alright, 4 replays. Duelist Point? Oh, just stuff you do on the, just log into the... It's pretty much like, you'll log in onto, like, the Konami website or whatever. Then you make sure your Master Duel account is linked to it. And then you have, like, missions that you can do in Master Duel to redeem points on the site. And you can use those points to, like, redeem items and stuff like gems, wallpapers, and whatnot. It's how I got my Endymion wallpaper, by doing that Duelist Point thing. Yeah, so I got my Endymion wallpaper and Selene icon. Already got the getting the setup ready for Magia. And there you go, Magia is ready. There's Baron. Into another spirit. Oh, yeah, I need to see if Shadow has any replays. He did stream this weekend. And Super Poly. Okay, Star Source doesn't get to pop because he didn't use his own monsters. And he surrenders after that? Seriously? Super Poly into the scoop. I didn't even attempt to do anything else. Oh, he's playing Kashtira, of course. Did he brick? Kashtira stun. Oh, I didn't see any stun cards. I just wasn't looking too hard. All I just saw was Kashtira, and I was like, yeah. It was alright. Unfortunately, I didn't beat the final monster, but it's all good. I honestly don't feel that bad about it. I feel like I could have done, obviously I could have done better, but honestly it's just learning how the monster fights, and then once that's done, then yeah. But that is the last Monster Hunter Rise stream, because on Friday, I'll be starting my blind playthrough on Stories 3. So yeah, that'll be... Yeah, Fridays is sort of a new playthrough for the next Stories game, so yeah. I was a bit disappointed I wasn't able to beat Primordial Malzeno. Because again, like I just said, that's the last time I'm going to be playing Monster Hunter Rise for a while. But... you know, again, I don't feel too bad. This would have been nice to actually beat him on the last stream. Yeah, I already know MST has an animation. I think I mentioned that on like Friday or something. During viewer replays I mentioned that. Because of Radiant Typhoon. Magician Girls, okay. And you drew into a Veiler. Doesn't she trigger when she's attacked? Yep. Change to defense summon a magician girl from your deck. I'd say up to like 3 to 4. That is, again, just depending on, you know, how many people have them. Because right now, it's just Bomber and Winda, and I think they both have like 4 replays. And then I gotta see if Shadow has any. Negate and then destroy. And then what's this gonna be? Seal or Spirit? Okay, another Spirit. Throw 4, also funny thing, Magician Girls, yeah. But again, it can the amount of replays people can show can change just depending on how many people show up just to say they have some. I'm only saying 4 right. Well, I think it'll be 3 since you have some as well. Usually it's only 4 or more when it's just Bomber and Windu have replays, but usually if more people have them, I do about 3 max. You forgot how Magician Girls worked? I haven't seen them since Duel Links where Quintet was annoying. Yeah. Kind of a shame that in Duel Links, Magician Girls, at the end of the day, just boiled down to Quintet Turbo. I feel like they had the potential to be good in Duel Links, but, you know. The other stuff that was out around the time they were out, it just wasn't good enough. Made you go first. Choose any of one of them. Okay. Alright, yeah. Since another person has replays, yeah, I think I'll just stick with 3 then. 3 replays per person. Alright. Ultimate Fusion, got that set. And that turns on Drill Beam. So let's see, you got pretty much Ultimate Spirit. Technically a Graveyard Negate. Or 2, maybe. 2 Graveyard Negates, technically, but that usually never happens. Ultimate Spirit as an Omni Negate, and then Cipher as another Negate, and Drill Beam plus Majesty Pop 2. Oh, it's Mikanko. Okay, yeah, it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense why they made you go first then. And Ultimate Fusion to pop. Yeah. Yeah, true. As long as you use Blue Eyes on the field to fusion summon with, then yeah. But you can just like make like what, Tyrant with it? Yeah, Blue Eyes and a Dragon, so yeah, you can just make Tyrant. Steel Bearing for shift, nice. And Typhon Surrender. Plan L. Time change? Yeah, daylight savings. Alright, so yeah, since, you know, we have multiple people, I'll just do 3. Yeah, daylight savings happened yesterday. Or, yeah, technically yesterday. Malice, S-Force, and then Unknown. 6 p.m. Well, it's probably 6 p.m. for your time, Bomber. It's still 1 p.m. for me. Recommend this for one. It was quite good. Yeah. Oh, European time. Yeah. I don't know who's all in what time zone. I'm in Eastern time zone. Bro is doing everything to negate freaking Rusilla. But she still gets bounced back. Oh, you both are? Oh, okay. Why is Mouse still alive? Just let it die. Yeah. I agree. And flip them face down during the battle phase. And they can't be flipped back up either. Well, except for Jerusalem. He was summoned on the previous turn. What's floodgates on the field? What? There isn't one? Losing Southern issue, you got Omega. Yeah. And he just surrenders after that. Yeah. Cards were getting banished last turn? Were they? I don't know, it's probably because of Drow Swarm. I don't know. The only card I saw get banished that I was actually paying attention was the Bestials. And of course it's Malice, so they like having their stuff get banished anyway. Oh, was there a D-shifter? I didn't notice. He used Ash and it got banished? I was not paying attention. Oh. I guess I somehow completely missed that. Dark Magician of Destruction and actual S-Force. But it's probably just Dragoon summoning. Seriously? S-Force and all it is Dragoon Turbo? Bro's playing S-Force and all it boiled down to was Dragoon Turbo. And he negates the first thing he saw. Draw. Love it. Actually played S-Force like it's meant to? Really? Well, maybe it's for some future turns then. Double draw though. I'm talking about like for his turn one board. Like his turn one board was just Dragoon Turbo with I guess this thing. That's Force Chase. And he sold. Or Isolde. I still don't know how to pronounce her name. Okay, destroying the Bellstar. Night Chaser. Elf, okay. And he had the goddess because it's just constantly being reduced. And then once they go to 0, yeah, because yeah, I get it. Like once they go to 0, they can't activate because yeah, Azumina prevents monsters with 0 attack from activating. Hey, it's SP before she became a Link monster. Alright, there's Soligo. He was on the verge of crashing out. Why? What was going on? Each of your opponent's monsters in the same column is banished when it leaves the field. Okay. There's Baron. Pop a back row. Alright, there's Rosillo again. Just timing out because of the constant asking. And nice. Then this. Oh, the one versus Vanquish. Okay, and I did so sooner. Alright, so I'll save this one for Wednesday then. And then watch the one versus Vanquish Soul now. As long as it's not longer than 10 turns, you know. Set 1 pass. Probably has the K9s that activate in the hand. And of course, Max C. I'm surprised you didn't Fuelos in the draw phase or whatever. But you do have Max C of your own, so. Well, Talents is live now. Looking at their hand when they're under Max C, that's interesting. It was a hard game, you had to play around everything there. So yeah, you can't activate from the grave, or monsters from the grave. And yeah, there you go. The moment you activate a monster from the hand, then yeah, they trigger. Activate from hand or grave, that is. Into Titan, really. Light and Dark Chaos Angel though, so. That's a bit dangerous with a monster with 0 attack and attack position. Okay, I'm just going all out now. Crush up mid-game. He already has Caesar in hand, so I don't think he's summoning another one. Yeah, mad love. Nash Knight to attach a monster. Really hard to keep everything in control. Yeah. Did he try to attach Chaos Angel? I'm confused. Did he try to attach Chaos Angel and then just nothing happened? Or Chaos Nash, I guess. Yeah, as I'm saying, I think he tried to attach Chaos Angel, but it was unaffected. Since it was made with the light. I mean, Werewolf could attack over it. Yep, there it is. But he can't be attacked, but he can't be destroyed by battle. Umbral Horror Masquerade. And then the release Pop the Angel, I don't know. Yep, can't be destroyed by battle, thanks to that. And then Typhon or Zeus. Don't tell me he's gonna try to Zeus it. Like, what is Zeus gonna do? Like, he has to use, like, Force Release or whatever to pop it. Oh, you're trying to burn to death now with Borger every turn? Is that his new goal? Burn with Borger every turn? Since he can't out the Chaos Angel? Well, no, he can't. Because he needs to reveal 2 for Borger, right? Are you forced to attack and do it? Oh, right. Has to attack the monster with the highest attack. Okay, right. So you can only attack the werewolf. Because of rock. Yeah, if you do attack, you have to attack the canine. Wait, he outs his own monster here. He outs his own freaking monster. I mean, yeah, okay, sure that gets rid of it, but still. He outs his own board with the exception of the Vanquish Soul monsters. Or not. I thought they got destroyed. What was protecting them? All that just to Zeus? What was protecting his canines from being destroyed? Yeah, right, Geki, for some forsaken reason. I'm just trying to see like how he had protection from his monsters from being destroyed. Uses the spell cancel level 5 if prevents using any spells. It's really annoying stun. And now Zeus doesn't have a material, but if you destroy a card, he gains another material once a monster's destroyed, right? Or any other card, yeah. If any other card gets destroyed, then Zeus gains his second material. Fortunately, you banished. And now you can negate it. Alright, so Vera flip face down, but Zeus can just flip back face up immediately. Bounce. Rock summon Mad Love and pass. Add back Caesar. And summon Saint Azamina in defense. You can follow up because he did you a favor. Was it Mad Love bouncing your White Force monster? And there's Baron, so now Baron can negate Caesar in the hand. Well, he can't even activate because he doesn't have a Vanquish Soul in hand or on the field. But yeah, very nice. And an actual rage group returning Sylvia and destroying Sylvia. Okay, gotcha. I know that duel was probably exhausting to play through. Alright, so who was it? Who else said they had replays? So, Pop, I think, has replays, was it? Yeah, Pop has replays, and I think Shuai has some as well. Yeah. I'm just seeing if Shadow has any real quick. Alright, just one. Damn. Alright, so I can do 3 from Shuai, then some from Pop, and then after that, wrap it up with the one from Shadow. Silver's just the one you want to resolve on normal. Gotcha. Cool. I'll do these top 3 then. Sky Striker versus Mitsurugi, Yummy, Dia Bellstar, and then I see Vanquish Soul Canine up there. Alright, Snake Eyes Ash. No hand traps, but you do have Super Poly and Droplet. Okay. Okay, Baron. And the Lollipo. And the Elf. Probably gonna make Arc Light and protect it by having a point to the Elf, maybe. Yep. Sorrow Cat. Mitsurugi. He was timing out and then more tired than usual, yeah. Funny how duels can be so mentally exhausting. Especially when you have to worry about timing out when you don't want to lose to a deck. This is a what's the name? Yeah. Like yeah, Snake Eye, Yummy, freaking yeah, Snake Eye, Yummy meets Tsurugi. Like what is this deck? And of course Herald of Arclight as well. And of course Murakumo. But again, you at least have Droplet and Super Poly to help out. Alright, get rid of 2 negates. Or 1 negate and 1 pseudo negate, I guess. Yeah, 1 Omni and a pseudo negate. Chain Droplet. Yeah, now he can't respond with spell or traps. Or spell and monsters. So now you can negate the Baron and the Arclight. All 3. Oh, I also sent the Vision, okay. Then there's 0. Now you just gotta worry about back row. Okay. Summon an enemy from grave. That's the one. Is this the one that flips face down? Oh right, yeah. He didn't even get to activate because it just pops on resolution. Well, that summons Ray. Well, that means Ray gets to come back now, and he has Engage as the last card in his hand. I already know the Engage is about to make his opponent upset here. Or it's negated, okay. And the Zeke. Banish Murakumo into the Engage. And draw Widow Anchor. Widow Anchor, draw Widow Anchor. Add back the Engage. Engage, draw, engage. Nope, upstart. Rose non-target negate is funny. No one expects it. I think your opponent was near timing out, but yeah. And banish the Sylvia. And set the linkage. Use it because I had a friend that used to Striker IRL. Linkage in the draw phase to summon another 0. Yep, banish the Ash. Immediately negate. Negate with both because, yeah, your main monster zone's about to be full, so might as well negate them both. And then he just surrenders after that. Oh, he did time out. Okay. Guess he was panicking then. Honestly, if you're that low on time, like, I get that you want to at least try to deal some damage, but I would just try going to straight to the end phase. Got the Dark Hole. Against you, Bell, though, it's not really going to be too helpful against you, Bell. Fear, deck knowledge, and opponent being down. Double Phantom. These can be destroyed by card effects, right? They can, okay. A bow. then just Omni negate. But fortunately, you have the droplet here to chain Devoradress. Oh, or Super Poly, that works. And now you can use the Garura for droplet as droplet material. No, just negating Varodress. Well, it makes sense. They get destroyed by card effects, so yeah. Didn't need to negate anything else. You still get the draw. Another Dark Hole, but it doesn't really matter because you just summon another U-Bell. Alright, get the engage. Into another linkage. Into the draw. Also negate. You left playing Blind Second Sky Striker. Until your opponent makes Nature your Beast and you're sad, yeah. Yeah, your only out to Naturia Beast would be like Droplet or Super Poly. If you're playing Sky Striker. And you would need to have like Ray in hand to negate it or something. So your best chance against Naturia Beast is Super Poly. But yeah, it's the same for Endymion. If the opponent makes... Well, yeah, but you have to get to her first. That's the problem. If you're going second, getting to 0 is going to be a bit of a problem. Zero can get negated by Ash, goes to Bell and Impulse, yeah. Nash Knight. Umbra Horror. So another negate and then randomly discard and then have the opponent's life. Figures to be running that in Vanquish, so they have your life and then just start burning you to death with Borger. But again, Super Poly and Droplet. Borload Fatal Flare. What's this thing do? Target a dark, equip a dark link. If it's sent to the graveyard as link material, target a card in the field and destroy it. Okay. Assume it's just Super Poly material. And now he's just going for burn. One dark link monster and a dark. And you already have the talent, so that's good. There's MST. To Zeke. And then pop a card and vanish. Just fine because you have Ray. Add back the engage. Holly Sue. He's gonna summon Caesar here. Durandal, really? Well, activated. What's he trying to do? Once per turn, when a monster is activated or a normal spell, detach, and it becomes destroy one spell and trap. Okay. So now he can't respond to that. And it's only for normal spells anyway. And then he changed that. You love drawing cards, yeah. What did he just activate? Oh, it's a quick effect. Each player with the hand shuffles. Okay. And linkage again. For Hayate. MST alone actually saved you some games against Floodgates. And yeah, I can imagine so. It's like super easy spell trap removal. Yeah, really easy spell trap removal that doesn't, you know, that doesn't force you to commit like a monster or something to just get negated or something. Oh, there's Caesar. Probably about to get negated. There's Zero. Does it summon Ray? Yes, it does. Back into Kagari. The Typhon. Okay. Not sure how much good Typhon does against Sky Striker, but like whatever. Oh, there's Hamp. Lemnis Gate. And there's Heavy Storm. But that's on the field, not just the opponent. Add back the Lemnis Gate, Hornet Drones. Properly summoning Zero instead of using multi-roll, or whatever it's called. Not multi-roll, but linkage. That one. Then negate and take back your own Hamp. Linkage again. And then linkage yet again for game. Very nice. All right. Next up, I gotta put in this dual ID from Poppage or whatever. Yeah, it was a really good one. Five, 1, 8, 6, 9, 2, 1, 3, 4. 5, 1, 8, 6, 9, 2, 1, 3, 4. Alright. And then after this, yeah, I can watch 3, and then after this, I'll wrap it up by watching the one from Shadow. Okay, Yummy using the Sulfur Cord engine. Or just actually Sulfur Cord. Like a hybrid deck of Sulfur Cord and Yummy. Sulfur Cord's mainly just an engine. Oh. And what does Coolio do? Okay, it's a negate. Alright, yeah, so Coolio is just a negate. By summoning one of your pendulum scales. Negate from Nib. Ah. Okay. And negate the heavy storm. And then evenly forcing the Herald to negate. Double evenly. Wow. And it's Kashtira. Then you can chain Fulo, so if they summon from the extra deck, you at least get a draw off of it. But at least now you have follow-up. Or at least you're guaranteed another turn, I mean. Jesus. Just Chain Link 4 with those two monsters. And King Sark. And he just surrenders after that, and go figure. Double evenly and still surrendered. Oh, and he's playing Protoss too. Gross. Oh, this is a scumbag deck. Double Lava Golem, double Gamciel, Shifter, Necrophase, Protoss. What does this thing do? I feel like this is for some bullshit. Yep, okay, yeah, any card sensitive. So it's another Macrocosmos card. Double evenly and freaking Waking the Dragon. Royal Decree, Macrocosmos, like, God. And runic cards. Alright, Sulfur Cord stuff again. Alright, now you got your nib protection. And this is pretty much yummy combo now. It's crazy how Silvercore can just go straight into yummy combo. You're making Yummy that generic was a mistake? Yeah, I'll say. And he got lava golemed. Oh, so he's stunned. Okay, this has to be stun. If he's playing lava golem and 1 day of peace. I mean, you don't take damage from the lava golem, but like, you know, that doesn't really mean anything. Any that can fool you if you have a Link 1 and level 1? Yeah, that's stupid. Demion featuring, oh god, do not. And then bounce the traps back, good. Don't take any damage though because of 1 day of peace. So you just combo off again. What? Can you really call it a pendulum deck if it's just an engine for Yummy? I feel like using it as an engine doesn't really make it qualify as a pendulum deck. It's still Yummy. Yeah, exactly. So players have their own playstyle. And then Typhon. Plan L. Gonna return the Link Rebo? No. Well, it doesn't target, so. They would just turn into Yummy fodder? Yeah. Yep, how's it going, Quest? And he actually does return the Link Rebo. Only pendulum. Yeah, pretty much. The only pendulum cards you play. And then flip down the Typhon. I think most already hopped out of the stream for the night. And then just called by the grave for the BM. Now using the what's it called field, Madolce field, which is I guess fitting for Yummy. Vengeance, okay. Vengeance Dragon Pass. That really messed up his combo, huh? And then Ash, okay. Hold on, crack critting the deck. Then just still go to battle because that triggers him, right? During the battle phase? Yeah. Immediately pop that. Okay, so the Herald is dead currently. You don't have a fairy in hand. He is trying, though. Yeah, and he's done, I figured. There it is. And that's game. Insane how much that deck can do. But very nice regardless.